I was scared. I felt threatened.
And did you tell your management?
Yes, I did.
What happened?
I asked them that I wanted to fill out a report because this cannot be happening. I asked them with the police, right? And they said, if you want to do that, you can do that, but it's your word against his. So, and that's when I felt scared, like even to lose my job.
Inspired by the courageous stand by the housekeepers in New York against some of the most powerful men in the world, housekeepers from Chicago and across North America are coming forward to share their own stories of sexual harassment and other dangers that housekeepers face at work every day.
Sexual assault and harassment against one woman, one housekeeper, is a threat to all women everywhere. And we must stand by these women and recognize that this is a part of their daily experience on the job. Women everywhere, as workers, experience sexual harassment. And this is a moment that I think all of us can stand up, speak out, and engage a conversation about women's rights, but particularly protection of women as workers on the job. These women are among the most vulnerable and at risk as far as experiencing sexual harassment and assault. They work alone in isolated conditions, and this is something that we simply cannot allow to happen. Women everywhere need to take up the cause of housekeepers, and we need to fight for ways to protect these workers as well as others on the job. There are steps that can be made, measures that can be taken. We need employers to recognize that this is a constant threat to women on the job every day, and to not respond with belittlement or laughter, as some of these housekeepers have experienced when they have taken their complaints to their employers. So it's a moment for all women to, again, take up the cause of housekeepers and to recognize that this is something that we cannot stand for in a just society.
I was cleaning an occupied room, so the guest came in the room, so I was almost done cleaning. I was making the bed when he came in, so he was sitting in a sofa in front of me, and he was just looking at me. So then he asked me a question. He asked me, "Do you know any spa around here?" I said, "No, but you can call front desk." So when I was almost done, he asked me, "Do you want to make extra money, and do you want to do massage to me?" So when he asked me that, I freaked out because I didn't expect that from him, from nobody. So the only thing that I did is run and go to the next floor that my sister was working. So I went to tell my sister what happened to me. I was scared, but after that, I was very mad because, I'm a mother that I've been working very hard to give the best to my kids, and I think that some people they didn't housekeeping like that because we didn't went to college, we didn't have education, degree or something, and they think that because we working like that, we can do whatever to get extra money. But I think like they shouldn't do that. They should respect us.
There was a doctor's convention, and I was cleaning an occupied room, which was a double bathroom. I had already done one bed when he walked in. I asked him to put his key on the lock, so I could see the green light to see that it was his room. He did it, and he showed a green light. I asked him if he wanted me to come back later. He said that it was okay to keep on doing my job. So I finished doing the next bed, and I walked into the bedroom and picked up the dirty linen. When I walked out, he was completely naked by the other bedroom door in the desk. So I got like freaked out, really scared. I felt like something was gonna happen to me. So the only thing I had to do is like literally jump through the bed to get to the door. And we keep our doors open with a door stopper. So I just walked out, kicked the door stopper, and and I spoke to one of the engineers that was working next door. And I filled out a report. He took me to security, filled out a report, and the management said that it was my word against his.
Mi historia es, estaba yo limpiando el baño de los hombres, llega un guest, se mete, se baja el pantalón, saca su parte privada. Yo tenía la puerta abierta, él me miró, se enojó y le dije yo, ¿puedes pedir permiso a usar el baño para yo poderme salir? Él me dijo, entonces yo no lo puedo usar, voy a ir a meter un complaint. Él salió, se fue a front desk, hizo el reporte. Las personas de front desk vinieron y me dijeron, Yasmín, ¿qué pasó con este guest? Es VIP. Yo le dije, ¿sabes qué? Él está usando algo sucio, está viniendo a enseñarme algo que yo no tengo necesidad de ver. Él me dijo, pero tú sabes que es VIP y a él en su país las mujeres las ve como nada. So tú te tienes que quedar callada y aceptar lo que él está haciendo.
First, we'd like to suggest that housekeepers should not be on the floors by themselves. They could work in pairs, so they are not by themselves. Second, many, many housekeepers throughout North America have pushed that they be able to wear pants instead of dresses. Because when you're bending over to clean bathtubs, toilets, the beds, the housekeepers feel much more vulnerable wearing dresses. We know that over the past few years, security has been cut back in all of these hotels. We need to make sure that they put security back so that when people, especially those working at night, are on the floors by themselves, there is security available to them. In New York, there's a bill introduced about panic buttons. We feel that panic buttons or other devices should be available to room attendants so that they can push that button when they feel vulnerable. And most important is we need the hotel industry to take these incidents very, very seriously. If they are reported, the hotel industry and hotel management needs to bring security in. They need to call the police. They need to do whatever necessary when a report comes in, and there should be zero tolerance for any of this type of activity. We want to close also by saying these women are union members. The women in New York who stood up to this were union members of a strong New York local where almost every hotel housekeeper is a union member. They have the ability to stand up and fight this without the threat of losing their jobs. For non-union workers, this is not the case, but we are urging all housekeepers, union and non-union, to stand up, come out and tell their stories because this has to stop.